Hidkrech, Kalos. Time shudders at its touch.
All the people that see my channel,
there is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal.
But the subscription would feel
Go
amazing.
then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the time wound.
And I just feel like nobody
Do not
actually checking out my
delay.
channel.
Alduin will be coming.
All these views I get on
He
some
cannot
videos.
miss the signs.
So, if you subscribe, you well appreciated. I'm going to start off the next part where I learned the Dragon Run shout. Oops. Fuck's the goddamn Elder Scroll. Like brings you back to when they first used it.
Gormley, running out of time. Battle.
Dar Sufurse Alduin Ukri. Today Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Scorcher!
Hopped into the fight against that dragon.
Hakon! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Balthur, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Tamovis Him Hind Paliv Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
What have you done? What twisted words have you created? Taro dis Parthenos, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kuman, die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel for the first time, Worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
Oh, damn you. It's no use. We can close them here. Now.
on the wing. Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. We shout you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished!
Worked. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Keep Alvin on the ground as much as possible.
My bed is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, to your fate in Sovngarde.
Lost Funt, you are too late, Alduin.
Sulaki Mulag, Par Thrax. Firstborn of Akatosh, Malagi Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
I say to myself, I'm sure if I'm going to stick and talk to Hearth next.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Soom is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that.
may guard Whiterun. The Thieves Guild guards us, if you know what I mean.
Oh, it's the one that I just streamed a little bit ago, 2 hours ago. No, that one was 2 hours ago. Where's the other one? Yeah, the other one is 10. Let's go see if we can get the Jarl to agree to this or not. Oops, wrong door.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test, Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city, with the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
this party in public. Hell no.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Breath.
The road to Whiterun's not safe these days. Lots of travelers just disappear. For a dragon to attack Kyne's Grove. Why?
I'm telling
Why
you,
there?
Ulfric's planning.
Are my
an
men
attack
now
on
giving
Whiterun.
free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding. He'd be insane to... Speak with Legate Ricka. She will... The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back well enough at the moment, but we're already overstretched. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested. Most of the Legion is tied down on the border with the Aldmeri Dominion. The Emperor can't afford to risk weakening Cyrodiil's defenses. From the Imperial City, our war here is just a sideshow. An interlude before the main event against the Thalmor resumes. Yes, fine, I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
You can sell off that junk at bits and pieces.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do? I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits. I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Galmar. What does bring you to me? It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Good. We still hold half of Skyrim despite everything the Empire could throw at us. I doubt the Empire has the stomach for much more bloodletting. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
I'm right behind you. All right, what is it? What do you need? Okay, got it. Still need me to do something? We heading out? I'll just be here then.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Diplomatic as usual.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about, unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
To arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric. General Tullius. This council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me.
And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn.
We heading
I
out?
hope it was worth it.
Let's get going.
Dalgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, But dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge.
Let's get this trap ready
Your
to go.
voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
That could have gone worse. Now it's up to you to deliver.
I'm glad you were able to negotiate a truce, but I don't trust Ulfric. He'll break his word as soon as it suits him.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
May the gods watch over. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready. Hear that?
The shield and the sword, and there goes the soldier.
Here he comes.
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Bravo, guide me!
Nice walking doing here.
Ovakin, here I am. Zuulbonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Ah, well, Croesus, there is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
I'm still amazed that your plan worked. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you.
I can't believe... You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
Do not test my promise.
Your
to
funeral.
The Dovahkiin.
Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap.
Vasnu, are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukbrit Oth, I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Mubo Kotins Dinselok. This is as far as I can take you. With both Green, I will look for your return, or Alduin's.
Trust me, Alduin will definitely not be vulgar. back here at any time, you please. our breath. Come on down, bitches. Sovngarde we go.
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way. Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom before dawn, we marched unsuspecting into the Imperial's trap. Then the World Eater waits within the mist. Bring word to Shore's Hall of our heart. Courage is useless.
There is no escape. Courage is useless. Turn back before he finds you. There is no escape. Courage is useless.
You don't even know me, Cadillac?
There is no escape. Courage is useless. Beware, the World Eater waits within the mist.
What brings you, wayfarer friend, to wander here in Sovngarde? So, a fateful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counseled your doom he foresaw. No shade are you, as usually here passes. Living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry? Do not mistake the night-shrouded thieves stealthily taken spoils, stolen and unearned, for a warrior's plunder won in honorable battle. Your doom already binds you to your dark mistress, but your errand I will not hinder. My wrath you can withstand. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Back just a bit, see what he says if I say I'm the leader of the companions. I just wanted to see what he says compared to going about it with either I'm the Dragonborn or whatever.
turn back before he finds you.
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? What? A faithful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngar's threshold. But sure restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counsel your doom foresaw. No shade are you, as usual here passes. But living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry? I welcome the chance to challenge the blade of Ysgramor's heir, honored shield brother to godlike white man, unwatched day. Living or dead, by decree of shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. Shore, you fought well. I find you. It is long since.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shor's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, and grim.
Seek ye food or song unending, fighting, drinking, fellowship, and boasting.
I long to fight that foul worm. No gloom can hold my heart.
Take your ease.
Let troubles.
Why does Shor forbid us to face Alduin? I fear no worm.
Shor's power protects this hall, but beyond is fear, brought by Alduin.
By Shor's command, we curb our wrath. So we feast and sing in the final doom.
Dragonborn, you come to cleanse Sovngarde at long last of Alduin's foul mist.
No gloom can hold my heart for long in Shor's blessed
Take
hall,
your ease,
where
let
no
troubles
shadows
fade.
lie.
Seek ye food or song unending? Fighting, drinking, fellowship, and boasting?
Dragonborn, have you come to cleanse Sovngarde? My disciples still follow the difficult path. The way of the voice
Dragonborn,
is neither
to
wide
death and glory.
nor easy.
Why does Shor forbid us to face Alduin? I fear no worm.
before he finds you.
Guess she's not here. She's not when you're here. Just
Chor's favor has found you, Dragon. All about
Guess it's time to go talk to the guys about the thing. Told me to get the sea folk cattle like white meat. That ain't gonna happen.
The three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe.
Where's Yoga One Caller? No, I saw him.
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to see.
Seek ye food or song unending? Fighting? Drinking?
I long to fight that foul worm.
Welcome here.
But by Shore's command we
Old comrades, let us counsel take before...
Fate drives you, but you follow your own path. Choose one.
Shore's power protects this hall, but beyond its speed, brought by honor.
He's supposed to be here. So, I guess he's not.
Hail, Dragonborn. Take your ease. That honor is also mine. To usher, the three await your word.
My friends, the field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted.
the eyes of Shore upon
Look!
Man, he's a fucking slowest one to get here.
We cannot fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shovels! Again!
Again! Together! Alduin is...
Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing. Once more and his might will be broken. The endless weight gives way to... Use Dragon Brand weapons to bring in the sword reach. Rada!
heart beat like the heart. All hail the Dragonborn! Praise him with all praise! You saved us all. We will sing of you forever. The World Eater is dead. The way you saved us all. We will sing of you forever. You saved us all. We will sing of you forever. The mist is gone. A glorious day. Would you join the blessed feasting? All hail the Dragonborn!
All hail the Dragonborn!
You saved us all.
Hail,
we will sing of you forever. The World Eater is dead. The way is now clear. You saved us all. We will sing of you forever.
When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Return now to Nurgle, with this rich boon from shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Zerot fur Kanaran. So, it is done. Alduin Tilon, the eldest, is no more. He who came before all others, and has always been. Of course, Alduin Wahlan Dani. I would not have helped you if I thought otherwise. You did what was necessary. Alduin had flown far from the path of right action in his Pachlok, in the arrogance of his power. But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zutiraz Ach Ochmah. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same. Perhaps. At least it will continue to exist. Griklochlein. And, as you told me once, the next world will have to take care of itself. Fulmilos. Even I cannot see past time's ending. But I forget myself. Crosis. Solos midfadon. Melancholy is an easy trap for a Dova to fall into. You have won a mighty victory. Shahroch Kondrach. One that will echo through all the ages of this world for those who have eyes to see. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time. Goran, Zen, brightness of my doom. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Who is Aldo? As Zu Odaving, call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
I'm gonna end the broadcast here.